Hey everyone. Today in today's lesson we'll be looking at what is plagiarism, why is plagiarism so illegal, and why is plagiarism not allowed or taken so very seriously in different universities, or particularly I would say in our university. Firstly, I will start by giving you a definition of what is plagiarism. Plagiarism is an unlawful act of copying someone's website content, be it in any form, and publishing it without giving due credit. Now, what is this saying in a nutshell is that you find yourself that you're doing an assignment on a particular topic, then you go to the internet, then you look for information. Instead of um, citing that information that you get at the internet, you will just cut and paste it without even citing it in your what you call reference list. You will just put it as it is and pretend as if that is your idea. Now, moving forward, we'll be looking at why is plagiarism important and who really cares. Now, the first point that I made here is that plagiarism is theft of intellectual property, meaning that you are stealing someone else's idea. Remember, intellectual property is someone else's idea, it is not yours, meaning that you could have cited that person, or you must cite that person at the end of your particular research, might be it an assignment, might be it an essay, you could say. Number two, I said that plagiarism is cheating. Number three, I said that the university has zero tolerance policy on plagiarism. Now, what this means is that the university doesn't entertain plagiarism. Plagiarism is a serious thing that needs to be addressed, that needs to be taken care of, because it can't be that the university allows students to plagiarize and take other people's idea and put them as theirs. Remember, there's a say that says education is all about inspiring one's mind and not just filling their heads. Now, if here in university they don't take plagiarism very seriously, they would be doing injustice for us. I mean, it is totally not allowed. You have to reference, you have to cite the particular person that you took the information from in the internet. Every number four is that every module has an assessment policy on plagiarism. We have different ways of assessing plagiarism, but then that will get to that. We will get to that one when we go to our referencing and stuff. When moving along, we having the procedure. First point that I made here was that it does not matter if the person whose work you have cited is alive or dead. It is not your own idea. You must cite your source, which is what I've been saying, that regardless of where you took that information and where you pasted it, you have to acknowledge that particular person you took the information from, or where you took the information from. Number two is states that um, if you translate or paraphrase something, you must still give a citation. You can take, as I've said, the say that I've been saying, I saw it around the internet. I have to say, according to this particular person, she says that education is all about inspiring one's mind and not just filling their heads. It doesn't matter if it is a word or two sentences, you have to cite it. Don't make it as if it is yours. Now, moving right along to my third point is, if you use a picture from the internet, you must cite the source. Remember, guys, not all of us are photographers. So it can be that you came up with a particular picture that we've been seeing all of us on social networks, on the internet and stuff like that, and pretend as that picture is yours. Particularly to relating to the course that I'm doing, communication. On the side of podcasting, there's a point whereby you have to make a page layout. You will have to make your own story. Now, students cannot go to the internet and take the particular picture and pretend as if they were there. They took the picture and paste it in their assignment or whatever that will be required from them to do with pictures. You have to cite the picture, where you got the picture. I hope up to so far we are on the same page. Moving right along to types of plagiarism. We have what we call the outright copy, well known and the most common. Well known and the most common. Another word for outright copying, we calling it it's copying. Basically, it's copying. Like you go to the internet, you take a picture of a particular person or an information, you copy it and paste it at Word as it is. As it is under copying that you copy someone else's work and put your name on it. Instead of you acknowledging that particular person, you don't do that. You act or pretend as if it is your own job. It is your own work, rather say. Moving along, we have what we call the patchwork plagiarism. The patchwork plagiarism states that this occurs when a plagiarizer borrows a phrase and a clauses from the original source and weaves them into his own writing without putting the phrase in quotation marks or citing the author, which is basically what I've been saying there at the top, that you will go to the internet and take a particular phrase or a particular say from an internet, then you pretend as if it is yours. I will say it again, a say that says education is all about inspiring one's mind and not just filling their heads. I can say it's a quote. Then when I write, I would just write and at the end put it and say education is all about inspiring one's mind and not just filling their head, and not citing again without using what we call quotation marks. What you have to remember, guys, which is important, is that every time when you are in text referencing, you have to put quotation marks to show that this thing was said by the particular person. It is not yours. I hope you are with me on the patchwork stuff. The word also explains itself. You patch, you add information, you take information from there, that information from there, and put it where you see that you can put it. I hope understand me. Moving right along to what I can say, what is called a paraphrasing plagiarism. The paraphrasing plagiarism states that the plagiarizer paraphrases or summarizes another work without citing it. I will use my example again, my say that I like so much. Education is all about inspiring one's mind and not just filling their heads. You might say that education is all about inspiring one's mind. You have just summarized that say. It is not, you didn't say the whole of it, you summarized it. And now you're pretending as if that particular say is yours. You are the one who came with it. Which is again, guys, totally wrong. You are stealing someone's work. Remember, they say that you are stealing someone's intellectual work. It's not your idea, it's someone's idea. The other bullet here says that copying ideas, themes, and style. You can go to the internet, let's say an essay, then you still what they mean about style here, then you still how a particular person did his or her work, the chronological order of that particular essay, which we'll say, and pretend as if it is your style. The themes is yours. The idea, it was yours, which is totally wrong. You don't have to do that. You have to acknowledge, you have to acknowledge the person has said. Um, Going again forward, we're having what we call stealing an APT term. This occurs when the student leaves or copies a phrase from the original text without referencing it. Let's read it again. This occurs when the student leaves or copies a phrase from the original text without referencing it. You see a particular phrase in a book, then you take it and put it in your assignment, then you don't reference it, and you pretend as if that phrase is yours. You understand? So, which is totally wrong. You are stealing. I mean, the word from the start explains itself that you are stealing someone else's term. I hope up to so far, guys, you are with me and we are on one stage. These things might look familiar, you might ask yourself, but what's the difference from this one and this one? Because all of them, they are talking about stealing, putting it as yours, but then they are different. Somewhere you just cut and paste, somewhere you just cut and paste the phrases, somewhere somehow you just cut and paste what we can call a picture, as I said at the beginning. Going to another one here, guys, what I did is that I went to the internet, and during the elections of 2016 in CNN, and what happened is that Michelle Obama, which is a wife to Barack Obama, said a particular speech. She was the one who came with this speech as highlighted here. Then what happened is that Melania Trump, which is a wife to Donald Trump, went to give a speech also. But then what she did is that she took Michelle Obama's speech and put everything as if it has. Now let us read and see what's happening. And Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values, that you work hard for what you want in life, that your words is your bond, and you do what you say you are going to do, that you will treat people with dignity and respect. Then Melania Trump also did that. She said that from a young age, my parents impressed on me the values that you work hard for what you want in life, that your word is your bond, and you do what you say and keep your promise, that you treat people with respect. Now you can see that what she did is that she stole some particular words from Michelle Obama's speech. Now what happened is that Michelle Obama was very angry about the fact that her speech was stolen, and as a result she was putting the fact that bring back my speech. Now guys, I hope this is the end of our session. I hope you understood and got what is plagiarism all about, when must one not plagiarize, and when must one acknowledge the information that was taken from the internet. Thank you guys. Till we meet again. Bye bye.